Oh my goodness, hello, good morning everybody, good morning. Nicole and LaFleur and Emotional Support Muffin and Taz, good morning. Cherry, Nanya? Is it Nanya? Nunya. Nanya, hello. Sarah, Gulfport, here to judge somebody. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Good morning. Ooh, good morning from sunshiny Brisbane. There is literally not a cloud in the sky and it is freezing. Brisbane temperature. What is the temperature today? 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 15 degrees Celsius. It's chilly. Ooh, it's chilly. I made myself a big cup of tea. Monty, thank you very much for being here for 6 months. Monty B says, I live right after work. Yes. How was your day? My day's been good, thank you. I woke up not too long ago. I've got a story to tell this morning, but the day so far has been good. Sleep was okay. We'll get into it. Lovely to see you. Teeny, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Teeny says, yay, wrapping up my work day and did my hot girl walk already. Good for you. Now it's relax time. Well, I hope you enjoy relaxing. Thank you so much for your generosity and fabulous to see you today. Happy Monday. Monday? Yeah, Monday. Yes, it's Tuesday for me. Hello, Stina. Thank you for being here for 5 months. Hello says, thanks for the laughs, tears, and other shenanigans. It is my absolute pleasure. Thank you for being here for the shenanigans. Accountable Beauty, thank you for the super chat as well. Accountable says, no more wire hangers, Candy Moose. When I tell you, no more wire hangers. No more hangers. No. I may be bad at everything, including remembering lyrics, but it gets stuck in your head. Thank you for the super chat. Shelock, thank you as well for gifting 10 channel memberships. Welcome back to Katie, Taz, Pen, Tour, Nonstop Jen, please help. Oh, are you okay? Sinking for the Echo Bones and Panda and Roxy. Hello everybody, welcome back. Please make sure you thank the very, very lovely and generous Dr. Shelock Who for gifting those channel memberships. That musical, slay, yes, queen, work. Boots down. So good. It was so good. I don't think I can give you a top 5 rusical anymore. I can tell you the worst ones, the Farmer rusical and the social media rusical. Those are the worst ones. The worst. Joan Crawford was pretty good. Madonna was pretty good. Super Bowl was really good. Yeah. I think Candy did an amazing job. I think that Kahana was, spat on. That's unfair. Kahana opened the show, looked that gorgeous, danced the house down boots, and could sing, with assistance, but could sing, and they were like, no, sorry, Kahana and James are in the bottom. I think the true tea about the James stuff was that James couldn't do the choreography, and so they had to, ease it up a little bit, you know? I also thought Jimbo, I love Jimbo. I am a Jimbo stan for days, but I think it should have been Jimbo and James in the bottom, to be fair. And that would have been good production as well. I hope Candy would have made the right choice there. But anyway, Kahana was amazing. She did really well. Candy was good, but I didn't feel like Candy should have won because I particularly enjoyed Jessica Wilde. Jessica Wilde is a drag rock goddess. And it was great as well. She should have won because back in season 2, back in the day, she won the Rocker Chick Challenge back then. And was great. Did she win? I think she won. Hey, Haz, good to see you. James deserved better. I think the problem is the way that they talked about the show was that everyone was like an A or an A+, and it is literally splitting hairs. I think that the softest performances, because Alexis Michelle was doing a lot. She was doing a lot, and that was a lot of square line dancing choreography to be doing in heels while trying to lip sync madly. She was a lot, and she is a lot, and I kind of live for Alexis Michelle because back in her original season 9, she was just as delusional as she is now, and I live for it. You gotta have a little bit of drag delusion happening. Shout out to Mistress Isabel Brooks. You do. It's charming. It's charming in a every time she cries, Jessica gives her the side-eye kind of way. Anyway, we're not... Oh, I'm so sorry, Polter. You haven't seen it yet? Oh, we are a couple of days behind. I'm so sorry. Production has really messed up this All-Stars. And I have to say, the way that the winning format happens, the lip sync for your legacy, they need to change it. There's nothing better than watching drag queens lip sync out of desperation, both in the real world and on television. Lip syncing out of desperation hits so much differently than lip syncing for a cash tip. Sure, I mean, the cash tip's there. I feel bad for Jimbo. In short, I feel bad for Jimbo. Anyway, so... Oh, Rex, this season of All Stars is particularly good. Kylie Sonique Loves, I think that was All Stars 6, 7, and 8 so far have been quite good. I was a little bit burnt out there in the middle as well. But I loved the cast of season 7. Season 8 was obviously the All Stars or winners, which was also great because they didn't send anybody home. And I was kind of hoping they would just keep that format when they went to All Stars 8. Like, let them all stay and just award them brownie points, and whoever has the most stars at the end wins. That way production can control the whole thing, and we get to see more queens, which is great. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop talking, but I'm going to keep talking because, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much foodie, and someone new today. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what? Choices. Choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. So... today we're going to be looking at Foodie Beauty's 2 most recent uploads because she can't give us a goddamn break. And also, welcome to the stage, another sad mukbang. We're going to be watching I Gained Weight, sad, teary face, weight loss, gurney, reset, day 1. Can't wait, you know I love a reset. Sorry, you know I love a weight loss gurney. I'm here for it, work. Which she then quickly followed up with a mukbang that got released 20 minutes ago? No, 30 minutes ago? Entitled Skinny Legend Mukbang Grilled Chicken and Salad. And she seems really happy to be here. At least we've got Julia to look at in the background, I suppose. And then we're going to follow up the Foodie Beauty with somebody new. Well, somebody kind of new. Somebody kind of new to me. So, her name is April Lauren. I remember speaking with BB, who's currently in the chat, about April Lauren. What feels like it was pre-Old Maid. It was that middling time between Foodie's nonsense and more of Foodie's nonsense, I suppose. But when I first started reacting, I was like, oh, look at all these people. Like, I reacted to Virgie Tova's TED Talk. I reacted to Life by Jen. I reacted to one mukbang of Nikocado. And I'm generally interested in people's stories. And guys, I know... Sorry, the crows are very loud today. I'm generally interested in people's story because I like to sympathize and I like to see the similarities and I like to hear people talk out loud problems with food because it kind of helps me navigate my own stuff. Not in a therapeutic way, just in a I have a similar connection, or I've never done that. That seems strange to me. I'd love to understand why someone might do that. So we're going to be introduced to Miss April Lauren. I'm doing what I kind of do when I watch new people, which is basically go to their channel and hit the popular button and watch the first one. So this video, she has 75,000 subscribers. This video has 729,000 views. This is from July 2020. So we are at peak kind of COVID watching. And it's entitled How I Got Fat, Why I'm Morbidly Obese, Losing 200 Pounds, Weight Loss Gurney, Work Out With Me. So we're going to be... yeah, the crows want to have their say. Guys! You okay? See, when I talk directly to them, they stop. Guys! Okay. They just want my attention. So, Julie, sorry, congratulations. I just saw your message. I scared them. I'm not scaring them. What do you want? I know. Guys, if you just come say hi to the chat, stop screaming. Alright, well, there we go. You can still hear them. It's great. I'm ruining their morning. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. How's everyone doing? You good? Chat, get a beverage. Make sure you're doing something productive with your time. Make sure you're, at least having fun. Take care of yourselves. Do all of the things and keep hydrated. looking for my headphones. They're just commentating. They are. They are. They're reacting to me. Okay, we're going to start with Foodie's weight loss gurney, and let's go. 1.25? Yeah, sure. Ooh, that's a little loud.
Hey guys, welcome
no.
back
I was
to
wrong.
my first vlog on this health journey. In my
first vlog on this health journey. I don't know who's keeping tabs, how many we've been on now, but this is a fresh one. Turns out your health journey never ends. It's literally every day you wake up, it's another day. Capricorn, hello, thank you so much for the super chat. Capricorn says, it's your chance to do your tippy hen. Do you mean Virgitova? Imitation? Who's that? Who's that? Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna have to look that up. I feel like I'm having a moment of unknown. Who's this? Oh, sorry. From the birds. Yeah, now I getcha. That took a minute.
My previous mukbang, where I was eating quite unhealthily. Sorry, I'm kind of out
Hitchcock on it.
of breath. I've been running around in the
Oh, she's loud in my ear again.
kitchen and organizing all this food. So I'm making this intro after the day's events, actually. So
I'd have to go and get a shower curtain though. No, not shower curtain. That's the other one. I'm getting them all mixed up.
you will see in this video how I spent my day just doing a lot of health food shopping and a weigh-in.
So you'll notice that this is filmed, I'm assuming, on the same day. All of this is happening in the same day, which I'm assuming is yesterday my time, because she's wearing the same thing. Hey, Meg. That's psycho. Yeah, I mixed it up.
Yeah, things
Terrible.
of that nature.
Birds is the one with the birds, right?
At first I'm going to struggle with these videos and with everything because it's a lot more activity than I'm used to. Honestly, I'm used to just ordering food and plopping myself in front of the camera.
Yeah, man, that realization, come on, like, use that as some motivation. Forgive me if I sound like I'm cheering Foodie on. I'm not. I'm cheering on the universe and its energy to give to everybody else who faces, like, this as a reality. I don't think many people face this as a reality, specifically with Foodie's setup of order food, sit down, stare at a camera, and make money out of it, right? I don't think many people's experience is that, but people can definitely see elements. I can. I mean, I never used to order food. I used to just cook at home because my brain. But
actually making efforts is exhausting for me at first, as I try to regain health and my energy levels. So also, you know, you don't have those dopamine hits from the unhealthy food anymore, so you're kind of feeling a little blue. But with my faith in God and prayer and just continually saying no to myself when I want
no more wire hangers
to cave, I think, you know, I just have to get ahead a bit, and then I'll be...
My overreacting? Yes. That's an expensive dress.
Then I'll be in a better place. So...
Clean up this mess, Barbara, please.
I'm
sorry, if you haven't seen the latest musical, it's just real good. I've
been on this journey type of thing many times, and each time I appreciate you having new faith in me and coming along for the ride. Even if you're critical, you know, I don't blame you.
Cynical is the word, and yes, I am.
Have a lot of trouble sticking to things, and this is where
Oh, Bertrand says you also get dopamine hits for achieving goals. You do. You absolutely do. I don't love the idea of... I don't know. Consumption is such, like, an interesting topic, because it's like, for me, I don't love the idea of giving food that power, and that's such, like, a sometimes problematic thing to say, but giving food that power over me, where I'm fully conscious and understanding that my brain chemistry does do the dopamine thing when I get the calorie dense, fatty, sugary, salty things. I totally understand that it does. But we've had conversations before about, like, seeing food as, like, reward and treats and things like that, and how that can kind of be a slippery slope. It's very different for Foodie, because she kind of gives this, I don't know, this air of, I can't feel good unless I'm eating this food. At least that's what I've gotten from years of watching Chantal. And, like, all I can suggest is actually finding some fulfillment in life outside of consumption. create things, have memories, go and experience the world. And you literally did. You moved halfway across the planet, but like it just seems like you're kind of sitting in the creamy condo, just consistently doing this.
Would like to really
Oh my god. Chantel, moist first drink running. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. It's Badusi. Enjoy the new name. It's a name, Badusi. It's a name. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's lovely to see you. I feel like it's been forever. And I hope you're having a good week. Hello.
develop my character more and be more disciplined, have more self-discipline, learning the art of delaying gratification.
The creamy condo. That's what we named it.
You know, meaning this trip is, you know, months away, but like a few months away. But if I can do the hard work now, the payoff will be amazing when it comes time to traveling.
If you're new here, we've heard this about 27 bajillion times.
And not just that, but just for my health and everything else. So this is about weight loss as well, which is tied into health. But
Is it?
it's also about other things I'd like to cure health-wise. Some hormonal imbalance and things like that, correcting with more natural food.
Foodie's health history. Here's a quick lesson. Foodie's had a full hysterectomy. Foodie was prescribed estrogen. Who the fuck knows anymore? Who knows? Who knows? You want to talk about hormones? You want to talk about correcting potential imbalances? Go and speak to a fucking professional and stop navigating the world just willfully ignorant, thinking that your diet will 100% whole hog fix rather the entire problem. Stop this. This is insanity.
So I'm just planning on eating a lot of less bad fat, because I don't have a gallbladder, so that's very unhealthy, especially on my liver. You know, my liver has to work overtime.
She was given a diagnosis of severe extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, laughed about it, and then I think ate a gravy pizza. My timeline might be a bit mixed up there.
To make up for the emulsifying of fats that the gallbladder would do. So eating a very high-fat diet is just not ideal for me. It makes me feel sluggish. It makes me feel bad.
This is not the story that we're told when you're mukbanging once a day on things like McDonald's and KFC, but okay, gal, sure.
You know,
or just eating a whole heap of cheese.
It's going to be a lot of healthy fruits and vegetables and lean proteins and things like that.
Great!
So, yeah, it sounds exciting, huh? But health, you know, getting healthy should be exciting. It's a whole new life I've never experienced.
Changing lifestyles is really hard, right? Long, straight, boring road that you will often find times doing U-turns on and sitting down. Great analogy, Zach. I guess the thing is, Foodie's very much 1 or 100. She's very black and white in thinking. This is, it never works. It never works for reasons, and those reasons are Foodie's, and Foodie could engage with professional assistants and work through and manage those reasons. But she won't. She's just going to keep doing this on the internet, which I'm here for. I'm totally here for a gurney. But we've been here a couple of times before. Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Sarah says, this time will be different. Have faith. Thank you for the super chat. I won't be holding my breath. Bun, thank you for being here for 2 months as well. Bun says, I'm making curry and pasta salad tonight. Oh, that sounds delicious. You enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for being here.
And I don't think I can do it, so I have to prove to myself I can. All right, guys.
Lord Baroque, Mick, hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
So let's get this vlog going.
Let's get this roaster cooking.
All right, so thanks for watching.
That's it. Okay. Emmy, thank you for being here for 26 months. Emmy says, walking a mile for every excuse she makes. Your feet would be tired. Thank you for being here, Emmy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good week.
So as you can see, I gained weight. Like about, at least 2 or 3 kilos. Yeah, over 2 kilos at least. And
we've done the math right. That would be close to 3,000 calories a day, if the math is to be believed, for calorie surplus. I think it's 2.7 from memory.
I've been eating a lot. a lot of food, a lot of junk, a lot of processed food, a lot of sugary drinks, juices, sodas, very little activity. You know, I've been avoiding the gym, so that would be why I gained weight. And no, I'm not happy about that. I do feel it. I feel very heavy.
So the last time she weighed in, she said she lost 2 kilos. Now she's saying she's gained 2 kilos. Right.
Just no energy, you know. So it's gonna be hard shedding this extra weight at first, especially with the energy levels I have. So I'm hoping eating the healthy food.
Ma'am, I'm gonna give you a suggestion. Instead of doing this sitting down, if you stand up, stand and film. You'd be surprised how many additional calories you might burn just being on your feet. Sunshine, hello. Thank you so much for being here for 8 months. I appreciate it. Sunshine says, thanks for keeping me company while I work out. Oh, you're welcome. How's the workout, mate? Thanks so much for being here for 8 months. What are you doing today? My legs are sore today. I was doing back squats yesterday, and ooh boy, I hit a PB, so that's good. But ooh, the knees this morning. Not even the knees. Just I think it's hammies. Yeah, hammies are sore today.
Food will help with that. Yeah. So hopefully, inshallah, this will come off. I'm gonna do everything I can to get it off and get my health back. Hi guys. So today I thought
okay, if you're gonna sit there and say you're gonna do everything to get your health back, go and seek professional assistance. I know Foodie may not be in a financial situation type of deal where she can receive professional assistance, but there's means and ways. Come on now. Faith. Thank you for being here for 5 months. Faith says, yeah, you're live. Much love. Love right back, mate. Thanks for the support, and I hope you're having a great week. Lily, thank you for being here for 28 months as well. Lily says, Zach, what's the hardest tea to swallow? Reality. I like that one. Put that in my pocket. Lily, thanks for the support, and it's good to see you today.
I would do a more vlog style video, just kind of a day in my life. More of like a wellness type of vlog, I guess. So I am going to try and take care of my health today. So
How? In what way? How?
I'm going to go to the gym, and then right now we're actually going to a fruit and vegetable market. We're out of fresh produce, so there's a pretty big, impressive fruit and vegetable market here in Kuwait that we're going to go check out. So we'll take you guys along, and then I'm going to hit the gym.
Okay, I got to mark this date. What is it? 13th of July? Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to see... I just want to see how long until we get... I know we've got a healthy mukbang situation type of deal. Usually these things last about 3 or 4 days, so we'll see how it goes, but yeah, we'll see.
Health arc incoming.
That's right.
Oh my god, so loud.
Yalla, let's go.
Turn it down. Oh, do it, Freedom. What are you going to work out? What are you going to do? June? July? June? Sorry, did I say July? Whoopsie daisies. I can't read time. I want something fried so bad. And this is kind of one of Foodie's issues, is that she often... Again, I'm trying to sidestep the concept of, like, permission surrounding food, right? Because there's a whole heap to unpack. And depending on who you are and your relationship with food, the idea of permission and restriction and control and accountability and responsibility, that all looks different to you, right? Everybody's got something different going on up here. The way that Foodie has always presented herself has been, oh, I had a craving for this. 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 If I consumed everything that I had a craving for, I would probably be dead. Like, I do not understand how a mature mentality can say, I have a craving for this thing, to eat this thing, to do this thing, to suck on this thing, so I'm just going to go and do it. The thing about being a mature adult, I suppose, is having the awareness that actions have consequences, and the action of eating fried food might be relatively minimal. But if you're someone sitting here being like, I'm unhappy with the way that I look or feel, I know I'm unhealthy, I've got all of these health concerns, and you don't start somewhere to change, how do you ever expect to change?
Hardest temptations for me to avoid when going out in public places are all of the food stands. You can smell the delicious fried food, and it really sucks saying no, but I did.
But sometimes you have to put your big person pants on and tell yourself no. For your own good. Ooh, potatoes? Something. This place is huge. Look at this. Produce market. I live.
This place is huge.
It is. It's like a friggin'... It's like a airplane hangar. It's great. How good.
Oh my gosh. So it's basically like a wholesale fruits and vegetables place, but I wanted to check it out because we needed some produce and it's a lot of things. We are getting some herbs.
Together?
Sure, yeah.
What do you mean together? Like in the same bag? Ooh, dill?
Nana is mint.
Isn't that dill?
And dill and coriander and parsley. It's like individual stands, people selling things. So
Okay, is this foodie's first time to a produce market? It smells like it.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't think she... I mean, look, if you've never had the privilege of being able to go to a produce market, chat, take some time this weekend, find your local farmer's market, produce market, whatever. Go and visit. Go and walk around. It's great. It's a time.
This is what I've been craving. Watermelon. Oh my gosh.
Watermelon would be pretty good in the super heat that you're experiencing, trying to figure out what's that in mind.
So this place is
Oh, I did not know that, Lafley. That's pretty cool.
like maybe 2 Costco's or so of just fresh
I think the reason why it looks like an airport hangar is because these might be all import.
produce. It's a fresh produce market, very huge, with individual vendors
Oh my god, Foodie, you've already said that. We know what a fucking produce market is.
all there to sell their individual things. Now we came very late, pretty much close to closing, so a lot of vendors were closed, as you can see here.
Yeah, generally farmers markets, you get in early, not like when Foodie wakes up.
Usually these would be open and people, the sheets wouldn't be on them, and people would be selling their things here. So yeah, instead of carts, you have these individual people coming with like a trolley, and they follow you around and put your things on the trolley for you, and follow you around the store.
Ooh, mangoes, what a throwback.
Put the things on, and then at the end you give them a nice tip, and they also help you pack the car as well. So these are all individual apricots and peaches and plums and
Oh my god, it's so tedious.
pretty much every fruit you can imagine.
Guys, look, we've got individual peaches, nectarines, plums, we've got individual grapefruits and individual mangoes. Did you know?
So yeah, I love apricots, and here's Salah just
Buying grapes? Are those individual grapes?
looking to buy some seedless grapes. So
Ah, fuck.
they're one of his favorite fruits. Me personally, I prefer the cherries here. So
Ooh, did we get figs? It looks like figs. And cherries?
this is what we have so far. Some nice figs, Syrian figs, a bunch of cantaloupes. I love cantaloupe.
That is... Buying 6 cantaloupes at once is a choice. That's a lot. Why are we buying in bulk? You're 2 people.
And wow, I'm always amazed by
Like, surely this isn't far from where they live. Like, just come once a week. Why are we buying as if we're prepping for a month?
the beautiful color of fruits and vegetables. They're so appealing to the eye, and
Oh, it's for the fruit flies. That's what it is.
I just love the different colors here.
Stop it. Who said juicing? Sheila. Maybe.
Wow, a yellow melon. These are zucchinis. You see a lot of those because one of the popular dishes here is mashi, and that's stuffed vegetables, and mashi kusa is stuffed
I hate all of this plastic wrap.
zucchini. That's why you see a lot of them. And I also need some green onions, so we're going to get some of these giant ones here.
Okay.
You're getting falafel,
Those are giant onions. Damn.
which means 3. 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Yum.
This is the same store she was at for the mint. Why would you put this in the end?
I'm
Weird.
so sweaty walking around here, but I'm forcing myself to do it. I'm in the gym.
Yeah. That is a fuck ton of lettuce. My goodness. That's huge. That lettuce is as big as that watermelon. That is a lot of lettuce. Like, I can fuck up a salad, but like, that's a lot. And this sleeve of garlic. How much garlic do you use? I mean, I love garlic, but that's like, whoom. Just, that's an arm's length of garlic. Good. Very, very good. And the lemons, I'm sent. There's just so much. These are family portions.
Alright, we're done here. Going to the gym. Alright, so here I am at the gym in the change room. I'm feeling tired, not up to working out, but I pushed myself to at least do a good 40.
Look, we can film in the gym. So she was lying to us.
5 minutes. I start with the arm exercise machines. Those ones are usually pretty empty, so I start doing that. Just some...
I am immature.
Not up to working out, but...
I am immature. I'm immature because this motion. Hold on. I need to line something up. Just please hold. Let's just. I need a synth. That's what I need. Let's see. What's this one sound like? It's perfect. You know, sometimes I hate my brain, but sometimes it does a good job. Good job, brain. Okay, back to serious talk. It's fine.
Bicep curls here. I'm very limited, as you know, as to what I can show you in the gym. So, and also, I can't really show myself when I don't have my hijab on, which is why
that's fair, mushroom.
I'm at the gym. So I'm just doing some bicep curls and now some walking on the treadmill. I do about 15 minutes of interval speeds. Not too high yet, but
0% gradient, 2.4 kilometers per hour. I mean, like work, get your steps in.
Start, I do...
Screen is annoying my eyes.
2.4 and I alternate. You can see that was the beginning of my time, 15 minutes. Now I do the majority of my time at 1.6.
I'm sorry, I'm watching her reflection and I'm just gonna... This is normal speed, okay.
See, that was the beginning of my time, 15 minutes. Now I do the majority of my time at 1.6. I get lower back pain when I walk too much.
This is why I said, like, every mukbang that she's doing sitting down... Oh, well, you can't exactly do a mukbang standing. Maybe she could. She probably could. She could probably use a bench in the kitchen or something. I don't know. This is just a reminder, everyone. Get up, get your steps in.
So...
Take a walk, preferably in nature.
Even 15 minutes was a pretty big push for me, but I do 1.6 and then I usually up the speed to...
I don't spend a lot of time on the treadmill. I'm not built for cardio. But...
No more than 2.4 for a few minutes at a time. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do for a workout. Okay, so post gym we're gonna have a fish dinner. It's quite late, so we're gonna have...
Oh, I see we didn't cook.
I need to organize the kitchen a lot.
This is takeout.
So...
Full fat Pepsi.
We ordered grilled fish.
That looks good.
And that's eggplant, bread, rice, mabuch tahina, dakus, rice for both of us. I'm not gonna have the Pepsi. I'm gonna give it to Salah. I'm gonna have this bottle of water. All right, let's eat. Yalla, bismillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
You see, there's only 2 spoons.
All right, I now have to organize all of this fruit and veg.
She must have recorded this just before she recorded the next mukbang, I feel, because she says how much hard work she's been at in the kitchen, cleaning and putting things away.
I did have a fig and an apricot.
Oh my god, that fig box is double deep. That's 2 layers of figs.
Before the gym. And these are very delicious Syrian figs.
Yeah, they look great.
Yella.
Fuck. I don't normally watch her in reality speed, but I need you to listen to this. This is what Foodie's reality sounds like.
And these are very delicious Syrian figs. Yalla.
That was the most sad yalla I think I've ever heard from Foodie. That was a lot. Rad, thank you so much for being here for 20 months. Red Blood says, 20 months, what a ride. Love to you in chat. Love right back, mate. I hope you're having a great week, and it's fabulous to see you. Musseline, thank you for being here for 7 months as well. Musseline says, went for a 5-mile walk in nature today. Ooh, lush. I hope you feel amazing for it, mate. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being here. Who said Paris Hilton who? Tipsy?
Yummy.
Rude. That's hot.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming along.
It was fine, but again, Foodie, if you want to like get your steps in, short recommendation, stop spending time on the couch. Get up and move. Alright, time for a skinny legend mukbang. Alright, Tracy Martel, let's get on with grilled chicken and salad. It's 1.25 times speed? Yeah, let's start there. Let's go.
Hello guys, Bismillah. I am having a healthy meal today. I'm kind of sweaty because honestly I've been working hard to clean my home, and I'm in the kitchen just like chopping vegetables. Feels like forever. And I made a salad.
Alright, time to invest in a slap chop.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there's a lot in here. It's a green
Oh, did you, baby? It's good.
salad.
Nice. No. This isn't a Foodie salad. A Foodie salad is salad dressing and cheese. We have come to learn this.
It's just chopped romaine, spring onion, mint, parsley, coriander,
Oh, a herb salad.
or cilantro, dill, fresh dill.
You really put everything in there, didn't you? I don't think I... That's maybe like one herb too many for me. Probably the dill. I'd take the dill out. Or maybe the mint. I don't love mint in my salad.
Ginger, what's it called? Arugula. Something else green, I don't even know the name. These are grilled tomatoes.
Yeah, I think you maybe put... whatever. I mean, a herb salad is delicious, but like, can't go past... I don't know. Feels like a bit much.
Because we ordered chicken. What else? What did I put in here?
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of competing flavors. I agree. I do a herb salad, and usually it's just like, what's in there? Spring onions, parsley. Parsley's like a pretty neutral flavor, and then it's like basil and tomato. Yeah, and the mint just seems just a lot.
Anyways, a bunch of green things, and the dressing is just olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, a little bit of salt, pepper, and some
season your salads, everybody. Salt and pepper your salads.
Honey, like natural honey, for sweetening. So,
honey? Why does a salad need to be sweet? You don't need honey in a salad. No.
And then
that's not with that amount of herbs.
I have half of a grilled chicken.
Honey? I don't know why I'm mad at this.
Julia's eating her...
Okay, you can tell that this is a half a chicken. Alright, look, as someone who eats a lot of chicken, a half a chicken, for me, is 2 portions, right? A quarter chicken is 1 portion. Do I care that it's half a chicken? No, not at all. Does this seem like not a lot of food sitting in front of Foodie? By comparison, yes.
Her food, but I'm sure she'll want some chicken. She likes everything. Like, everything I'm eating, I don't give her everything
Hi, Beth.
eating, but just the other day, I was eating a cheese slice, okay, like this, and I had it like this. I felt a tug, and she took half the cheese slice and ran with it.
Alright, that cat's from the streets.
And then this morning, I woke up. I like to have hydrating fruit when I wake up.
I don't think that cat got brought up in a home with other people if the cat's snatching food either from your hand or right in front of you.
Always been like this. When I start a health journey, I find it cleansing. Like, there's something astringent.
Oh, I'd eat the hell out of that chicken nut, yes.
And hydrating at the same time about fruit. And fruit is actually a food that our body digests the best. It doesn't take long to digest it. So if you eat a lot of hydrating fruit, look at me in health mode now.
I love being lectured by Foodie.
You're going to be going to the washroom a lot, but number one, but you're cleaning your system out, and I love that feeling, honestly. But a company...
Yeah. Get your water in, eat fruits and vegetables. Right. Fiber is your friend.
What I mean by that is hunger, of course. But fruit has a lot of fiber also. Like I had a big bowl of cantaloupe and mango. I cut up a mango and half of a cantaloupe for breakfast. And also because I'm not very hungry
I thought you didn't eat breakfast. How strange.
in the morning. I don't know how
Okay, there's that.
people wake up and eat a huge meal because I would be sluggish all day. Like, I don't know. I would need a break. And plus, I
Well, see, some people eat big breakfasts because they have like a big day ahead, so they like to, you know, consume the energy that they're about to burn.
don't have a gallbladder. So when I eat things that are high in fat, I get really, here, baby girl.
Please don't talk about bowel movements while we're eating.
I'm going to take the skin off for her. I get very sluggish and I have trouble with the washroom.
I'm sorry, my brain protected me from what you just said. Could you repeat it?
Here, baby girl. I'm going to take the skin off
Exactly, Sparks. Good to see you. Hi.
for her. I get very sluggish and I have trouble with the washroom.
No, I did hear what I thought I had. What?
Here.
Right, so if Foodie eats a big breakfast, she gets sleepy and struggles with the bathroom. I hate everything about today. What? How does that work? What is happening? What are you eating? I hate it. I hate it so much. Who's asking, thank you for being here for 9 months. Who says, yay, I'm here in time. Hope I'm not too late. No, not at all, mate. It's lovely to see you. We're catching up with the sad mukbang.
You go, baby girl. So, do you like the chicken? Do you like the chicken?
Cut it. Cut it out.
She took it. I know people think she's like feral and we got her from the street. We
I do.
didn't get her from the street. But even if we did get her from the street, why is a street cat any less valuable than another cat?
It's not, but it's just we're presenting arguments to say that you lie. You lie, you never lied so much. You lie, your pants are on fire. More's the it doesn't matter that the cat's from the street. I mean, it kind of does because I imagine you just kind of scooped it up. But also, has it had its shots? Like, there's a lot of questions that go along with is Julia from the streets. But outside of all of that, why did you lie on the live stream? Why did it matter to you to lie if you did take this cat from the street? Anyway.
You know, we just happened to know somebody who was like, I need to get rid of this cat. And I was like, oh, yes, finally, it's a sign. We can get a cat. Hi, baby.
I'm not convinced that's the truth.
Okay, one more piece. And then that's it for you. No more chicken for you after this. Parsley, I'll take it off. No more. Good girl. So, that's what I
Gonna wash her hands? Probably not.
had. And she loves cantaloupe. All that to say, she doesn't like mango, but she loves cantaloupe. So, I let her have a small piece. Okay, let me eat my supper. Let me get to it. Okay.
Oh, chat, by the way, thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope you're having a great day or night. If you'd like to hit the like button, feel free.
Okay, get down. You can't have the whole chicken. Okay, go. Okay, so, and these are grilled tomatoes because Salah was craving barbecue, mixed barbecue, which is very popular here. It's called Mishawi. And he likes to order a platter of barbecue.
Also, I've noticed that Foodie, obviously, during that grocery trip, didn't purchase any protein. So we're still ordering out. Good, great.
And so I just had the chicken that comes with it and the grilled tomatoes. He doesn't have those. And then he's sprinkling, he's so cute. He tries to make the presentation good. And he's like, you know, all right, healthy girl, puts the parsley on my chicken, like, for presentation purposes. I love him.
Okay.
Baby girl, you cannot have too much chicken. Okay, so bismillah.
It is almost like old time scapegoat, yeah.
As you saw in my vlog, I gained some weight. So, I put on a lot of weight very quickly. I was eating way too much out of hand.
Was it because you were mukbanging every day? I'd assume. That's all we saw. We haven't seen vlogs, we haven't seen live streams. All we've been seeing is one meal a day on mukbangs. So I would love to explore like everything else that's getting consumed to actually try to make sense of all of this mess. Who's asking? Thank you so much for the super chat. who says, I had wonderful news. I'm officially the surrogate to my best friend and his hubby. Oh, happy Pride. It's so fitting. Happy Pride, mate, and congratulations. That's awesome. Chat, can we get some hands up and some love for who's asking in the chat? That's excellent to hear. Happy days. Best of luck with everything.
And,
well, honey, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, all Foodie's doing is perpetuating this, like, feeding Julia straight from the dish, to the point where I'm assuming Julia just feels comfortable taking Foodie's food.
okay, maybe.
Do you know what I would do to make this a little bit more fun? I don't know. I just make this into a chicken salad. Like, I just strip the chicken all off and put it straight into the salad and eat it that way.
I gave her one small little
Just a bit more efficient, I suppose.
piece. I was giving her small pieces. I put on some weight.
Are we watching it real time? Feels like real time. No, I'm just stopping it a lot. Never mind.
You know, I'd eat things at night. Packets of pita chips.
Frozen, lovely to see you today, mate. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you so much for the super chat. Frozen says, literally feeds the cat off the laptop box table. Yep, that's where we are, positively reinforcing a specific behaviour. I agree. Cat steals a cheese slice, surprise Pikachu face. I mean, I won't be surprised when we get to see Julia literally just take food right out in front of Foodie. I mean, work, queen. Thanks for the super chat.
Cheese slices. You know, a lot of 3-in-1 Nescafe, which is high in calories. Sodas.
Is it? Is the 3-in-1 high in calories? Who'd have thought? Well, I mean, by comparison to other things like the snack bowl of 64 candy bars that you had, it's probably lower on the, on the caloric intake. But yeah, the 3-in-1s are literally just sugar, milk, and coffee. I mean, realistically, I don't think there's that much sugar in them. Probably less than a can of Pepsi, but sure. TJ, thanks for being here for 8 months, rather. TJ says, LTNS, been on vacay. Oh, Chantel's a lying liar who lies. It's true, her pants are on fire. Lovely to see you. I hope holidays was good.
This dressing and the herbs. So at first, it's so tiring, like, especially with the extra weight.
Pardon me.
Sometimes I can't control my urges to overeat.
Here's a really good tip for anyone who struggles with something similar. Don't bring it in the house. I've told you all about my struggles with cheese in particular. Don't bring cheese in the house. Don't have cheese to eat. It sucks when you start to learn baking and you're like, wait, I have like flour and butter and sugar. I can just make cookies. And then the cookies are the deconstructed bit in the house. But yeah, if you've got foods that you overtly snack on, there's a pretty easy solution, which is don't have it in the house.
Good girl.
Oh, ice cream's the other one. It's pretty much dairy. But then I replaced all of that with like cottage cheese and Greek yogurt, and it kind of helped. A little bit of like a transition dairy. Joe, thank you for being here for 7 months. Joe says, 1 month smoke-free and interview tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Coming up, roses, Joe. Congratulations and good luck for tomorrow. Thank you for being here. And Sarah, thank you for 18 months as well. Sarah says, psst, Julia knocked the whole box table over. That'd be great. Or just like slide a plate off the edge of the box. Thank you for being here, Sarah.
I'd eat like maybe 1/4 kilo of nuts and seeds at night.
250 grams. That is quite a lot. And see, nuts are the thing. They can be calorically dense. Great for you, filled with like healthy fats and stuff, but they're calorically dense. Check out cashews to ruin your day.
Ordering out Burger King, everything.
AC, good to see you. It is, isn't it?
And I woke up today feeling motivated by the idea that I really came to the conclusion that this crap food is not worth shortening my life for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know? Julia!
Why do you keep feeding... You're feeding your cat directly from the chicken here. That's not teaching good habits.
Here.
And did you just eat it? Alright, we're sharing food with Julia.
Oh my god, she is feral. I don't know, maybe she was a street cat before, but not when we got her. Like maybe the people who had her before when she was from the street, I'm not sure.
Show us the vaccines, show us the microchips, show us the things. I see we're telling on ourselves today.
Are you feral? Don't wag your tail at me.
I hope you have a brush and a comb, by the way, Foodie, because that cat could use it. And it's young enough to probably learn that that's an okay thing to do, but if you leave it much longer, you try to comb out a knot in that cat's fur and it's gonna get you. Oh my god, so precious! Was standing up on its hind legs. Oh.
You're obsessed. This cat eats all the time. She always has food. Anyways, I love the grilled tomatoes.
Oh, nail clippers. Yeah, that too. I roll my eyes because obviously she doesn't have anything for the cat.
I said no more.
She might have a litter box and a bowl, and that's probably about it.
No more. Go.
Get her, Julia. Take the chicken.
I'm not good at punishing.
Take it and run. Yeah, you're not a very good pet owner. Full stop. Okay, just leave it at that. Oh, who knows? The cat's possibly got worms. I don't know if the cat came in with, like, possibly fleas. Who knows?
I mean, does she have Prader-Willi syndrome?
Okay, gal, shush. Yeah, cat toys. Where are the cat toys?
Cats.
Oh, wait, she had that feather thing in one of the
Stop
videos.
eating? Or is it because she's a kitten? Hey.
That cat is literally eating off your plate, Mary. You should probably spend some time teaching her that that's not what you do. But she won't.
Here. No more, for real.
This is my food.
Is it because she's a kitten? She needs to eat more? Like,
That's because there's fucking food in front of you and you won't put her somewhere where there's not food.
I looked up that kittens need to eat more in general.
Oh, toxoplasmosis. I didn't even think of that, Jen. Yeah. This is why you don't kiss cats on the face.
Vamos. Vamos. Sweet.
Maybe you should stop the mukbang and take Julia somewhere else. Like, I don't know, the bedroom that Hammy's not in.
Girl.
Hammy, sorry, Howie. Sorry, Hammy.
Oh. This chicken is so good. Stop it. Go.
I think Julia's gonna fight Foodie. Bring it on.
And I want to go on this trip. Like, I want to get new clothes. So I'm trying to delay that instant gratification feeling for, like, rewards down the line where I can be, like, happier, healthier.
Yes, frozen cones, she did. This is why you don't sit on the floor and eat. Well, specifically with a cat around who's trying to steal your food.
My brain goes between, like, wanting to be active and healthy and new lease on life, and then it tricks me into thinking, you don't want that. It's too much work. You want to just be cozy.
BB, this is not the Mean Girls musical I signed up for.
You know, the comfort of not changing. You want to lay in bed with that half kilo of nuts, watching horror movies, smoking shisha.
No, Lane, she hasn't alluded to where she's going. She's just saying that there will be a trip and it'll possibly be for like a week or something. Tipsy Goose, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Tipsy says, if Chantal can gorge, why can't the cat? Well, I mean, the cat's giving it their best. Thank you for the super chat. It's great.
Ordering out. It's not sustainable. So why am I delaying the inevitable? I have to change.
Gulfport, yes. She's bad at time too.
And even just in half a day of eating healthy and natural food, I have so much more energy. Even just half a day. Can you imagine in a week from now?
Ma'am, I'm gonna tell you right now, that half a day is the shine of something new. Get through a full day, get through 2 full days, get through a full week, come back and talk to me. I remember I did my, like, calorie reduction pretty quick and my, like, cleanup of my diet. I went, like, low calorie, low carbohydrate, like, really low carbohydrate. And it kicked my butt. I slept for, like, 10 hours a night for the first week, which probably isn't outside of the realm of the norm for foodie, I'd say. I got some pretty bad, like sugar headaches. So yeah, it's not easy going because what foodie is presenting right now, she's essentially saying whole foods only. When she says healthy, that's the way I see it with what foodie has purchased, what she's eating, all of that stuff. So yeah, we'll see.
In a month from now? In a year from now? The time passes anyway, right?
The thing is, like, her justification for food is, oh, it's healthy, it's natural, whatever. And she could be eating bread and tell you it's unprocessed. Like, she could be eating, like, an entire tray worth of rice and say that it's natural. And these things may in some way be true. Bread is processed, but some of the things she thinks or says are true, but you can still overconsume calories on whole foods. And things like rice, we've seen foodie eat 4 people's worth of rice in one sitting. So yes, that is still overconsumption of calories.
Good girl. Did you have enough chicken? I think you did.
Oh, Hellfire, maybe that is the setup.
For people saying I'm using my cat as a prop because she's in the background, you're acting like I can literally press the button and tell her where to sit. She chooses to sit here.
I mean, she's stuck in the room with you because you've closed all the other doors, I'm assuming. This is the living room, right?
I don't ask her to. I mean, she's my part of the family now.
Also, she's seen... I think she's hanging around because she wants the food.
Why shouldn't she be in videos?
Personally.
I don't know, just... Anyway, here I am addressing stupidity again. I mean... Look, if my cat started not appearing in videos, it would be, what happened to the cat? What happened to the cat? The cat's dead, blah, blah, blah.
I don't care if the cat's in the videos or not. That face. Actually, like, the cat as a background character is kind of great because... because it gives us something, like, better to watch than Foodie's sad mukbangs, you know? Look at this. Just let it go. Whatever. Don't kiss it on the mouth.
She's so good.
Y'all are getting that in slow motion. Hold on. On the face. Zincat, thank you for being here for 17 months. I agree. Instant regret.
She's so
She sounds like she's pushing one out. It's great.
Sorry.
What kind of nonsense do we watch?
Oh no, she doesn't want me to touch her when she wants chicken. That's right.
He said again. No.
Good protein for her. You know.
Graveyard Flowers, thank you for the super chat. Graveyard says, who gives who worms for... Look, I would just be concerned. The thing is, Foodie's known to not take her cats to the vet, and I can't imagine this one has. Foodie, she said it in a video the other day. She was saying that, like, therapy was super expensive in Kuwait. I don't know about animal care or what that costs in Kuwait, but I'm imagining if Foodie's concerned about, you know, spending money, I don't know whether or not she would... Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be the first thing, right? Like, getting a new animal, take them immediately to the vet to get them checked out, if that hasn't happened recently with these totally real people who gave the Julia to Foodie.
So my henna is fading a bit, getting purpley,
Hey,
but
Timid.
the black henna actually fades way less than the other kind. So... I've heard people criticize it and say it's not very skilled. Actually, it's one of the best people.
Oh, really, Zoe? Maybe.
In Kuwait, so.
Hello, Rusty Spoons. Hope you're having a good day.
But anyway.
Darlene, you love the slow-mo? I'm glad. Thank you.
Try again. Mmm. I'm gonna eat one of these every day.
Marissa, are you feeling a rage brewing? I think she's probably going to get frustrated day 2, day 3. Or maybe a little bit later.
I'm gonna be making...
She does have a lot of fruit to get through.
more food. Recipes in the kitchen. You guys will love it.
Oh, could we actually see the kitchen? That would be nice. I'd appreciate that.
I have a really good healthy recipe.
For what?
It's a vegan recipe.
Okay, again, for what? Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's low calorie. And I'm assuming this, look, this is just the way that I hear Foodie say healthy, I think low calorie. Because she doesn't know what the fuck macro and micronutrients are. So I'm assuming by healthy she means not calorie dense / low calorie. But that might be wrong. At least 6, Marissa.
I mean, a lot. It didn't fall on the floor. It fell on the table here.
Girl Scout Thin Mints are vegan? Really?
So I love beans.
We don't really have, like, Girl Scout cookies here in Australia.
Stewed beans.
Cadbury's pretty much got the fundraising domain down. That thing where, like, you're doing, like, a fun run and you get a box of, like, Cadbury bars and you go and sell them for $2 a piece and you keep the stuff for the fundraising. The difference, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, no cookies.
So I found a really good recipe for, like, air fryer bean fritters.
Air fryer bean fritters. Okay. Air fryer bean fritters sounds like far more effort than just making fritters in a pan, by the way. Because, like, getting liquids out of air fryer is tricky. And I'm assuming a fritter has an element of liquid.
Okay. I know what you would love to do to this whole chicken carcass. Huh? I know what you would like to do.
Oh, she's so precious.
Look at you.
I'm distinctively, like, in my brain, distancing Foodie from Julia. Like, Julia is, like, their housemate. Julia's not Foodie's cat. Because that kind of makes me sad.
Maybe I'll take out some of the meat and keep it in the fridge. Add it to her wet food. I love this lemon juice and honey. Just a bit of honey, not much. I have some green tea.
Yeah, Megan, she was a little bit late to that party, yes. Julia's also the type of housemate to leave post-it notes everywhere. For sure.
But I find focusing on, you know, you'd be amazed how much
steals your food and leaves post-it notes. That's the energy Julia's giving.
Time you spend in your day thinking about food, eating, digesting, preparing food. So when you don't do that as much, like a lot of my day and night was spent eating, right, continually.
Uh-huh.
You have so much time to focus on other things. You're like, what do I do? So I like to focus a lot on self-care, skincare, stuff like that.
Okay, can we get one of those vlogs? A routine?
Self-grooming.
Self-grooming.
Very well.
Self-grooming very well, everybody. You heard it here first. Hey,
Give
Yulia.
yourself a pedicure or...
Are you giving yourself a pedicure? Or are these just examples of self-care?
What?
I'm confused.
You know. Julia, you probably don't want greens, eh, carnivore lady?
Ooh, Zoe, that would be a big one. I don't know.
Julia into Latifah. I mean, she's cute. Jamila, she's beautiful.
Sorry. Julia's face sends me.
Vegetables you have to chew very well because the cellulose in vegetables, we don't digest that.
What is she talking about? Yulia, thank you for being here for 5 months. Yulia says making banana bread while watching. Hey, that sounds amazing. I hope the banana bread turns out well.
So if you want to obtain any nutrients, you
So good, delicious.
have to chew very well.
I honestly don't think you have to chew lettuce and herbs that much more severely. But then again, thinking about what Foodie's actual diet is primarily processed stuff where she doesn't have to chew. Like, yeah, from her perspective, it kind of makes sense. She is quite a bit, I think, yeah. Yeah, which we've seen before, and it'll all kind of fall apart in a few days because Foodie won't get the ass pats from the internet that she expects, or get frustrated and just want something instantly. Ursinate, thank you for being here for 14 months. Ursinate says, zoom in on Julia, please. Okay, can do.
I was in the bedroom meeting.
That's great.
That's why you heard the door open and close.
Oh.
My last mukbang, because he is eating in the room with Howie, like I said.
No.
Because
No. Shh. Not you. There we go.
we keep Howie separated from her.
It's now a Julia reaction channel.
Hi.
Oh, you precious bean. Look at you. She doesn't blink.
Baby.
Isn't there kind of an old... Get away from me. Isn't there kind of an old... is it a myth or is it true? Like the slow blink with cats? I took that as true. So I always slow blink like when looking at cats so that they know they can trust me. Which is like you close your eyes to signal that like you trust that they won't come up and attack you. Is that true? I feel like it's true. Anyway, I just noticed cats who don't blink seem to be a lot more wary of people, you know? Slow blink is love. Ah. Well, that's how I introduce myself to animals. I usually get down real low and I put my hand out and I slow blink right, like, while I'm looking at them. Generally, animals tend to like me. I'm also very curious watching Julia and how open her eyes are. Sing, thank you for the super chat. Sing says, we are all Julia's resting cat face. Specifically this one.
Hi, baby girl. She is so cute.
Like, this cat doesn't blink. It's just laser focused. And she's not looking at the chicken or anything either. She's looking at something on the floor.
Why don't you guys eat together? I see this comment a lot.
Oh, there was a slow
because
blink.
in this
That was
instance, I'm
cute.
doing.
Oh, look at her.
Like, we do eat together when I'm not filming. But this is not the couple's channel, so mostly he's not in the mukbangs. He doesn't love eating on camera. So I do my mukbang.
Well, Foodie, just letting you know, your couple's channel hasn't had a piece of content in a hot minute since the introduction of Julia.
Mukbangs, and he goes and eats in the other room because, I mean, you would hear his crunching in the background.
Tracking flies? Probably, yeah.
That why would he be here? And he can go watch something while he's eating. He likes to watch something while eating. So
Do you two eat together at all? Like, that would be a good question to ask.
Never used to like green onions, but I like them in a salad. So that's why, you know.
Julia's face.
Nothing negative to it.
No, I wouldn't, Jack. No.
That's about it.
I still need to figure out how Foodie's sitting. I would like to be shown that setup.
So,
like, part of me thinks that it's a chair, and she's just, like, the camera's on the top of the chair, and the box is on the top of the actual seat of the chair, and she's just sitting under a chair.
here's the beginning.
Uncomfortably.
Hopefully.
That's the word, simply, yes.
This can last forever. Because
Oh, that's a reality setting in.
I want to live a long life with my husband. And I want to travel.
I'm sorry, but look how cute. Look at his face.
And do things with him. And I cannot do that going down the road I am.
Okay, Foodie, I'm gonna keep it on Julia Cam for a moment. Please hold. Annie with an L, thank you for the super chat. And he says, your laugh in the slow-mo is making my night. I'm glad you're having a good night, mate.
Prayer is helping too.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I'll be back in a tick.
Religion, you know, gives me a purpose as well. I understand why I'm here now. I don't feel lost. And that has really helped with mental health a lot. Sometimes I forget that though. And then I let depression seep in and doubt seep in a little bit. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm a new Muslim. Someone was asking for a video. What are you eating? Come here. Someone was asking for a video on why I converted to Islam and all, you know, all of those subjects regarding my conversion, my reversion.
What is this bottle of water doing?
Definitely do that.
Hold
Alright
on.
guys, so thanks for having a healthy dinner with me. Tough, I know it's going to get tough tonight. So I'm going to try to buckle in and...
Take all those things that you overconsume with, put it in a bag, throw it out. Or don't waste food. Give it to someone else.
just go to sleep.
Give it to Snoopy to take home.
Get to that point. Anyway, I will document my struggles and my triumphs for you.
Goody. Hanny, thank you so much for the super chat again. Hanny says, yep, the slow blink thing is real. Fully open eye may remind cats of their enemy or predator, so approach cats with a half-lidded eye or slow blink. Oh, good to know, Hanny. I thought that was the case. Thank you for the super chat.
Inshallah. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, bye, Foodie. All right, chat. Now, we're done with Foodie, and I understand not everybody is here for a new person. I will say, I don't know April Lauren. I don't know her. I don't know her at all. Who is she? I don't know. Let's have a look at her channel first and get a bit of an introduction. For those of you leaving, if you'd like to hit the like button, feel free. We're about to talk about someone new, and that's fun. So how's about, we're going to go to the About page on her channel, and we'll start there. Okie dokie. Well, she's not a new person. She's been around for a while, and she's not consistently updating. And most of her stuff is from, like, I think most of her interesting stuff is from the COVID era. So yeah, anyway, we're going to start here. Alrighty, so... Lo, you're psyched for this? Okay, great. So this is a description of April Lauren's channel. My name is April Lauren. I share parts of my story here on YouTube. I teach yoga, RYT 200. I have no idea what that is. Have a background in communications, public relations, and learning management. My husband is in the army. Summer of 2020... Oh, wait, I gotta scroll out a bit. Summer of 2020, my weight reached 352.8. I'm assuming that's lbs. Not everybody is non-metric. Miserable and full of fear, I knew I had to change or I felt I wouldn't be around much longer. I couldn't keep crash dieting and failing. I decided to figure out what my body needed, what I needed, and to take full responsibility for my weight and my progress and no shortcuts. With patience, kindness, and determination, I began. I am halfway to my weight loss goal of losing 200 pounds, and I am training for my first half marathon. I look forward to sharing my progress, bits of my story, and our adventure. New uploads weekly. Well, I don't think that's the case anymore. She's got a website, an Instagram, a Facebook, and an email, and these are her current... there are no live streams. She only does videos and stuff, at least here. Might be different over on the Instagram, and this is what her videos look like. So, some of you may know April Lauren's name in relation to Amberlynn Reid, because Amberlynn is quite often associated, I suppose, with the style. It's April Lauren, and who's the other one? Not Pink Sparkles. Who's the other one? April Lauren and... Oh, the one with the surgery debacle. Not debacle, but the surgery lies. Oh, I can't remember her name. Glitter and Lasers? No, not Glitter and Lasers. Oh, it's someone else. I can't remember. Anyway, why can't I remember her name? Alex Rodriguez, that's it. Oh, Mushroom, thank you so much. And Jack, you all knew exactly what I was talking about. So Alex Rodriguez, who I might also be interested in watching, because Alex does a lot of kind of lifestyle, diet, go shopping at Target with me stuff. Very similar to Ambi. So when I'm in the mood for a haul, I feel like I should go there. So anyway, this is her channel. You can see that she's kind of sporadic. We've got once a week, what looks like maybe a little bit of a jump here or there. And I did watch her latest video to see what was happening, because the lovely BB let me know that her uploads might be a little bit sporadic as well, because she and her husband are moving to... Her husband, I think, yeah, are moving to Hawaii at some point in time. She bought a $300 candle. Work. So, like I said, I'm doing what we normally do, which is to jump over into the popular tab on the video to see exactly where her, I guess, popularity or most well-known elements are. We're going to be watching this first video, How I Got Fat, Why I'm Morbidly Obese, but there's a lot in here. There's a lot of her preparing for running, doing that Chloe Ting workout challenge. There's a lot of workouty stuff in here. So I'll be interested to kind of go through that, as it goes. But like I said, her content's like 2 to 3 years old, and I just want to jump into something fun and new. So yeah, it's great. So we're gonna watch the most watched video, which is essentially, I think I skipped through a little bit of it. April kind of putting out her life story for all of us to consume. So let's watch at 1.25 to start. Oh, Jamil says, I've been following her since she started in 2020. Excellent. Well, you'll probably have a lot of insight, and I'll sound very ignorant, and I'm sorry for that. Prepare for nauseating positivity. Oh, Sasha, I'm here for it.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Wake Up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the sped up voice. Hold on, let's see if I'll slow it down and see what happens.
Right? Where I talk about all the things that help me live each day.
See, normally I watch at 1.25 times speed, but that pitch is doing something to my ears.
A little brighter.
Oh no, that's better. That's okay. I think I can do it. It was just the opening was quite high-pitched.
Today,
we're in the fridge. Why are we in the fridge? Where else would we be in the fridge? Also, this is reminding me of an iconic moment for Ambi where she did exactly the same thing.
I'm going to talk about how I got here. And what I mean is, how did I get to my highest weight?
I want to know what this piece of plastic hanging out of the fridge is.
Ever. Let's get started.
What's this thing? What's that? Is that... What's in that box? Is it butter? Butter? I think there's dairy stuff up there. Cream cheese? Something. Oh, she has an intro. Skip it.
Where I talk about all the things that help me live each day a little brighter.
All right, glitter critters. What was her name? Oh my god, she's a bit bonkers. Oh, what was her name? Damn,
Today,
the YouTube, like, just channels are thick and fast in my brain today.
I'm going to talk about
Not Glitter Critters. What was her name? She's mad.
how I got here.
Glitter Forever 18? You want to talk about YouTube, like, throwbacks? Let's go watch Glitter Forever.
And what I mean is,
That would be fun.
how did I get to my highest
How
weight
terrible.
ever? Let's get started.
I mean, look, Glitter Forever isn't going to take us on a health and weight loss gurney, but that's a mess. That is an absolute mess. Okay, we already saw this. Why twice? Stop. Okay, there we go. Great.
Talk early.
Oh my god, a fan in the background. Ma'am, some people are trying to listen to you.
Childhood. As a child, I was never
There we go. That's a bit better. We could have cut that one. We're going to need props for all these new characters. Work. Here for it. What do I need for April Lauren?
overweight. We're always in the 100th percentile, I feel like, for height.
Oh, Breland was her name. Oh. Not Glitter for Skin, Glitter Forever. Glitter Forever 17's channel still exists.
Hey, glitter critters.
Stop. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Why? Wait, is she still creating content? Oh my god, she is. Oh my god, this is horrifying. Chat. Chat, maybe not in this stream. Boy howdy, we have got some new fun people to watch though. Glitter Forever 17's most popular video is DIY pregnant Barbie doll costume with 16 million views from 6 years ago. How fun. How fun. Sorry, April, I don't mean to be stealing your thunder. Getting distracted with Breland over here.
And things like that. So I was always really tall, I was pretty lean and muscular, but I was always outside. Always outside. And I had the happiest
I'd watch it, baby. I'm down.
little childhood. I have so many amazing memories. My father was stationed at a Navy base
Very
in
loud in my
Washington
ear.
State, and I
There we go,
had
better.
free reign to run in the woods behind our house. However, when we got to 3rd grade, it was the summer between 2nd and 3rd grade, we moved. I got a pair of cowgirl boots.
Some of these cuts are sending me.
They were red. I thought they were like the bee's knees, and I loved my teacher. But then
This is only a couple of months into the school year.
we moved to Grand, Connecticut. And that spring, I had my first ever, like, I'm fat feeling. And that was, my mom took me to a store to buy some shorts for the spring. And I think I was 9 and I needed size 10 shorts, something like that. And I just remember thinking that I was so fat. And my mom took me to school and I was wearing my new shorts and I was wearing a little yellow polo shirt. I don't know why I remember these things, but I do. And she dropped me off, and
This is a lot of specific information about childhood.
instead of going into the school, I went over to a playground that nobody used.
The background music's too loud. I mean, that's on her.
And I sat and I cried on the swing, looking down at my like tiny little mind, ginormous legs, and I just felt awful about myself. And that,
Yeah, see, dealing with those feelings as an adult, that's a lot. I mean, relatable.
I think, is probably where my unhealthy relationship with food started, and my unhealthy relationship with body image. But it got better before it got worse. Let's talk about that.
Oh, we've got workout segments. While I was skipping through this, I did notice she's doing this. Work, diva. Here for it.
So then I hit
That's a core memory for sure, AC. Yeah.
a growth spurt. I shot up quite a few inches and leaned right out. We moved to the state of Georgia. I turned 10. I got my ID card. I got a babysitting license. I could ride
An ID card at 10? What? And a babysitting license? What kind of club?
my bike to the library and check out books. It was the time
Oh, your library ID. Right, gotcha. Sorry, I was very confused as why a 10-year-old needed an ID.
of my life.
Oh, Enchanted Roses, lovely to see you today. This is April Lauren. We're getting to know her today.
I had the same teacher in 4th and 5th grade, and that was very good for me. And I had the best little friend group. We thought we were the coolest kids in the world.
Living my best tween life, reading all those Babysitters Club's book. Yeah, I'm already quite cynical about all of your stories, considering your brain went straight to where my brain went when you mentioned a babysitter's license. Noted.
And
I don't know why I don't trust people.
I was so into reading. I'm pretty sure my little mind, I thought I was like the center of like a book. Like it was.
Oh, really, Sadie? It's a thing? Okay, work. I had no idea.
It's funny. And then the summer between
You get ID in the military as dependents. I had no idea. Look at me learning something today. Thanks, guys.
fifth and sixth grade, I was so excited to be going to middle school. I knew exactly how it was going to go down. I was going to join the dance team. I was going to join the morning announcement club. I was going to do all of these things. I was going to have a locker, and I was going to switch classes with all my sweet little friends, and we were going to rule the skating ring, all the things. And then
This is a lot. This is a lot as an introduction.
we moved. Let me do my set.
Not this music. Okay, work. I hate this exercise. I hate it. What kind of compound movement? I don't know, I just feel like do a back squat or do a military press. That seemed to put a lot of pressure on your shoulders and everything. Whatever.
And then we moved, and this is where
Yeah, I don't live for an overhead squat. I just feel like you're focusing so much on keeping the weight up with your shoulders that like the squat kind of doesn't squat.
I got my first bout of depression. I had boobs. I remember the first time I walked the halls, one of the kids was like, "That's not a student, that's a woman." And that wasn't meant to like be insulting, I don't think. But like in my
Who the hell says that to someone?
uncomfortable mind, I got really depressed. So I shut down and I just read. So my little teacher had the cutest little corner like nook with all these
Why is everything little? I have a lot to say.
books.
I have a lot of feelings.
I would go
today.
get books and I would just read. I'd hide them in my textbooks, or when I really just didn't care,
Morning, Katie.
I'd just go over and read. I was so awkward. I'm sweating so bad because of this workout. That was when I had my first experience getting a little bit heavy, like really heavy. And I think I stayed, I don't know what my weight got to. I didn't weigh like
You're gonna have to help me out. Which one are you, April?
at that age, except for basketball physicals and things like that. And when I did my basketball physical in 8th grade, I think I was like 160 pounds. So I had gotten pretty heavy. But then high school came around. I left school at 11. I got a gym membership. I got a job
I'm gonna have to ask the same question. I'm the one on the right, maybe?
that wasn't working for my grandparents. My grandparents always owned bowling centers. So I had started working pretty early. So I got a job in retail and I loved it. I loved staging the clothes. I loved going to work out and then going to my little job and going to Subway and getting a little Subway salad. I had the worst eating habits though. I would have like a Subway salad and
Living on diet pills? This is... Okay, I'm gonna have to slow you down because we are... I can't. I mean, I could, but I can't.
a root beer or Dr. Pepper.
Go back. What were you
Workout
saying?
and then going to my little job and going to Subway and getting a little Subway salad. I had the worst eating habits though. I would have like a Subway salad and a root beer or Dr. Pepper almost every day. That was all I ate all day long. That was my diet. And so I had lost a little bit of weight. Then my
Yeah, that doesn't seem like good intake.
grandmother passed away. For our family, that was and has been the hardest hit that we've had, I think, as a family. Every year I gained a little bit more weight until when I graduated college, I topped the scales at like right at 300. It wasn't 300 pounds, but it was up there. And
Also, I'm just now recognizing she's not filming in a gym. This is like her setup, right? Oh, work.
decided,
You have a trap bar in your garage? You are living the life.
well, this didn't happen in an instant. There were so many life things that happened. I was raised Southern Baptist and I decided to join the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Okay.
And I had very routines as far as like church activity and stuff. I got very involved with church and so many other things I think came into play that pulled me out of my depressive state. And I had gotten my first professional job and
Got background
I
music again.
loved it.
Again, I don't know which one is you.
My little sister came to live with me.
The left?
I went to a place called Tuscaloosa Bariatrics at the recommendation of my gynecologist. So Tuscaloosa Bariatrics. let's talk about
Shrek's right.
that, shall we?
But first, I've got a bike. And a rack. I can't believe you have a squat rack in your gym, in your garage. Man, luxury. And a TV screen? Is this her garage? I feel like it is. We were in the fridge to start off with. Marissa, like I know.
Let's talk Tuscaloosa Bariatrics.
Not on the bike. No.
So Tuscaloosa Bariatrics is a place where you can go
And she's got kettlebells? Oh my god.
to get
got everything.
assistance with losing weight. I didn't do any shots or pills or anything, but I did buy it there.
Did you just have a tag on the previous section that said living on weight loss pills? I'm already confused with her.
Food supplements. So I replaced all of my food intake with protein modified foods or something. So I did a protein sparing modified fast. I had 5 supplements a day, totaling about 800 calories, and I did that for 6 months. And
That's insane. 800 calories for 6 months? That's insane. That can't be good for you. That can't be good for anyone.
I lost so much weight.
Yeah, that's called starvation, Mary. Jesus.
And then I stopped Tuscaloosa Bariatrics.
Did that place get taken to court a lot? It sounds...
I did Tuscaloosa Bariatrics.
I think this is the worst way to, like, interview yourself between exercises. I don't know. Maybe just, like, put clips of you exercising in between them, because, like, being out of breath is hard.
I continued to lose weight, and the next step in my professional development involved moving across the country. And this is the first time and the only time I have made a big life change and been successful.
Oh, Gobby, what are you doing? Hold on. Gobby's angry. Not angry, but hungry. Hold on. No, wait, buddy. Yep. He's fine.
I think a few things that I did that helped me was I had a yoga studio lined up before I ever even got to, that was something I mentioned earlier. I started doing yoga. So when I stopped the Tuscaloosa Bariatric diet, I continued my gym membership. I was running every night. Our apartment was on a golf course. I would run in the golf course at night. And then I'm so out of breath.
I think it would have helped if she told us how old she was in all of this as well.
I'd started a yoga practice and I went to
Just to put this timeline together, because she's done the work. I'm just confused. I'm easily confused.
yoga almost every single day, and I loved it. I fell in love with
Did I just put Gobby in a comment? No, I just put him to sleep.
yoga and the art of movement. And at the time, that was one of my whys. So Tuscaloosa Bariatric had me list my whys, kind of like I did for you guys in that first video, which I'll
We will watch that video.
tag on the sides. But yoga was a why, and I could do yoga. And yeah, so running, working out, yoga, it all helped me lose that weight. So continue to lose weight, I should say. And then
Yeah, 6 months of 800 calories a day as well would probably do a lot.
I made my journey across the country to Salt Lake, well, Provo, Utah, not Salt Lake. So I moved to Provo, Utah, and let's talk about Provo.
Do you know what's great? She's saying all of these places as if I know where the hell they are. I don't.
But first, I have to get some jumps in because I am doing my 7 days of jumping every day. So let's go jump some rope.
Oh, she doesn't measure her food intake? Oh, interesting. Interesting if you've got a history of calorie. Okay. Oh, we're jump roping. Oh, my knees, they hurt. I hate jump rope. I hate it. Like I said, I'm not built for cardio. What has she got in here? She's got a treadmill, a squat rack, an air bike or standing bike, whatever, a trap bar, a bench, kettlebells, a boxing bag, and then some other stuff. That's wild. What a setup. Oh, my knees. That's how mine sound. It's not good.
Oh gosh, I'm tired now.
It's this painted on smile for me. My face after any form of cardio, not looking like that.
Okay.
That's my face.
So in Tuscaloosa, I had already lined up my yoga studio. I joined a gym. It was just Planet Fitness.
100% Ursinate. She jumps so much better than I do.
But I joined a gym. I
always think you have to get your knees like up if I have a jump rope, which is not often, but I'm quite uncoordinated.
My church family I moved like right into, and I was set. It was the easiest transition I've made in my life. It was wonderful, a wonderful time in my life. And that's when I met my amazing husband. We dated, we got engaged, and then...
What's the husband's name?
I went on birth control for not the first time in my life, but I had gone on birth control a couple of times previously. But I went on birth control for the
Again, stories being told between deep breaths. It's hard to keep track.
first time in my adult life.
Oh, his name's Kenny? Kenny in April?
Out of breath. And let's talk about how fun that was. So before we do some sumo squats, let's talk about what birth control did for me. Immediately.
Wow, we are covering a lot of topics today, Miss Lauren.
When I say immediately, I mean within 3 weeks I had gained about 20 pounds. This is just like water. I went back to the doctor and we changed birth control and I continued to gain weight. By the time my mom got there, I had gotten down to about in the 140s. I had got up to 178 pounds. The night before my wedding, my mom actually had to alter my dress. So luckily she had the skills and ability to figure that one out for me.
Holiness to the Lord, the house of the Lord. Work.
And I got married to the love of my life.
Oh, that's cute.
That first year of marriage, well, let me do some sets first.
All right, everybody, I would like, if you're a big fan of squats, let me tell you my struggle with the squats. I have super tight calves, right? To the point where my ankle mobility, bad. You know what's really good? Just getting into a squat position and just holding it. Just hold it for as long as you can. Because mobility and flexibility really, really help with movements in the gym. And if you don't like working on it with like weight on your back or weight on your front, just do it with body weight. It's great. Yeah, that last one I don't think counted that much, but whatever. I'm honestly not here to critique. I'm just shouting reminders out into the universe that can somehow travel back in time and tell past Zach to do things better.
By the time we got to our first year anniversary, I weighed over 250 pounds. And from that point forward, I just gained weight.
And all of our photos look like this. Oh yeah, that's avoidance.
Until
very familiar.
I decided I was gonna make a change. And I got so
oh my god, that is fun, bud.
serious. And for about a month, I did so much exercise.
Lee, I agree. Holding a squat feels so good once you can get down there. But I often don't warm up before gym, so I suffer quite a bit through my first and second set. Turns out stretching, really good for you. Who'd have thought?
I was watching what I ate. I had watched an interview of Halle Berry doing the ketogenic diet, and I decided I was gonna do the ketogenic diet.
Okay.
And for a month, that's what I did. Then I had a mishap at work. I climbed up a ladder and I lost my balance and I hopped/fell down, and when I landed,
oh no,
I destroyed a tendon in my ankle, my ACL, tore my MCL, crushed the meniscus in my knee, and broke my fibula. And
that's a lot of damage.
then I was immobile for a few months. I could not walk. It took me almost a year to be able to walk normal again. And for that whole year, I maintained, well, I lost about 30 pounds, and then I lost that 30 pounds throughout the surgeries and throughout physical therapy. I kept that weight off. I didn't lose weight. I didn't gain weight. I ate a very ketogenic diet because that was my doctor's orders. His recommendation was to read Fat for Fuel, which when you read it, it's like a very clean version of the ketogenic diet. I was able to do that. Then that August, the August after, so it was almost at the year mark, I and my husband.
So I'm seeing a lot of like successes in all of this story. Interesting. Marvin, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Marvin says, if you need anyone to spot you during squats, I volunteer. Thank you so much for the kindness, Marvin, and the super chat. I appreciate it.
And I decided I would do keto.
See, I risk it all for squats. I don't have my safety bars up a lot of the time, which I regret substantially. But I also know that if my knees start to give out on me, I don't want to fall down. So just like stop where I need to stop. But thank you.
Again, and I did some YouTube videos. The entire time my husband was deployed, I did YouTube videos. And then he got back from his deployment and I gained weight. I stopped doing keto. I was able
Kabira asked, genuine question, should she be doing squats with weights when she's had such damage to her leg and knee? Probably. I mean, I don't know how much professional assistance April Lauren has had, but considering the fact that she's been through like physio and stuff in the past, like adding weight helps to grow, like helps to strengthen the muscle. You just have to not jump in kind of head first. Yeah, considering how much damage, I'd assume there would be a lot of physio that goes into it if you've like torn or damaged like 3 sets of ligaments. Yeah, but I mean, she hasn't given me a definitive timeline, so I don't know how long this was ago. But for me, for instance, like when I dislocated my knee slipping on jelly wrestling jelly at a gay bar, I couldn't walk for 3 months, but it's not stopped me like trying to lift heavy things. It just means that the angle of my knee is slightly different and I have to adjust a lot.
To move a lot more. I had been working out and my walk was still a little wonky. Like I knew I was getting better and I knew I was going to be fine. It started with just like that 1 meal. I'm just gonna eat this 1 meal. I'm gonna eat just this 1 week. I'm gonna just eat this way until we PCS because we were PCSing. We knew it was coming. And then once we PCSed, I have been like dieting and then I fell and then I diet and then I fell and I diet, I fell and I diet and I fell all the way. And so I maintained, I would lose like 5 pounds, I've gained 5 pounds. And then I got a new boss. And when I got a new boss, my job at a new company, I had changed jobs in that story. And I didn't really go into detail about that. But I got a new job.
I don't, okay, all of this is a lot.
And then when I was fortunate enough, when I moved, my job came with me and I just worked remotely.
Okay.
Well, then I moved here where we are now. So we PCS, we got moved.
Yeah.
And I was working with my boss, whom I'd worked for years at this point. And we had such a good relationship and I got a new boss. And the new boss was fantastic. I really loved her. We got along really well. It was great, but still the stress of that, I gained weight. And then I was furloughed and I gained weight. And then I was laid off. And at this point I had reached the heaviest weight, which I talked about in the video, I'll link it above, I've ever been.
It's a lot to keep track of.
And that brought me to where I'm at now.
It's a lot of words, Sarah. Yeah. We're fully at the word salad bar.
So.
It's like, I don't, like, does your audience care that you changed bosses and that was stressful? I mean, I don't, but...
As we've talked about last week, I've lost some pounds. So I am in the 340s now, and I'm sweating up a storm. And I'm staying away from the scale except for my weigh-in days. So I don't know what I weigh right now. On Wednesday, so this week on Wednesday, so in like 2 days, you'll find out, just like I will, how much I currently weigh. But,
Did you weigh yourself last Wednesday? If you want to talk about that. This story is kind of all over the place.
This time, I'm doing it so different. There's no fat diet, no crash diet.
Hi, Kenny.
I would attribute me being as big as I am, of course, to not moving enough and to eating very poorly. So when I got on birth control, those first 2 times I gained that 40 pounds, I stopped going to the gym, I stopped going to yoga, I stopped spending time with any of my friends, I didn't call them, we moved to about 40 minutes away. It was very easy for me to just bury my head in the sand and feed my sorrows with lots and lots of Oreos.
Ah, relatable.
So it's eating habits, a lack of movement.
Yeah. Yep. Thermodynamics.
And being so sedentary, and then just full-on depression. So depression is something that I, until recently, would deny. But there are several markers in my life as I look back through it, especially when I was making this video, where I didn't want to get out of bed. I had no motivation or desire to do any of the things that I love. And even if I had like a desire, like dream-wise, I had no physical ability to pull myself out of bed and just call a friend. And you know, I think another thing that really...
Chat, just a reminder, check on your friends.
represents my state of mind is my environment.
Just send a text.
So where I live, how clean is it? Am I doing all of the things? I don't clean because I'm lazy. Generally, if my house is in disarray, it's because I'm not good mentally, whatever's going on. That's like a key indicator. And so I think finding all of my key indicators is a tool that I can do to make sure I don't go down a rabbit hole of depression. So
Are you seeking professional assistance? I'm taking a lot of liberties in assuming yes.
things like I'm feeling down and I don't want to talk to anyone. Well, talk to someone anyway. I feel like if I took action, if I went to see a counselor, if I started some sort of medication, if I
She's famous for her word salads. Right, she wrote the book.
made myself make my bed, if I made myself wake up
That's fair, Sarah, I understand.
every day at the same exact time, if I did all of these small incremental things, then it's like safeguarding me from the worst version of myself. And the worst version of myself, there are two worst versions of myself. The angry me, the angry and bitter.
Ooh, relatable.
And then the depressed and sad. And I don't want to be either of those two people. And so while I don't feel like you can choose to be depressed or not depressed, I think that there's things that I can do specifically I can do to help me and to protect me when I am in that state of mind. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I also
This has been a lot of talking, but I'm following.
don't know if I have chronic depression or if it's just these life events happen and they spur it. Like, I don't know. I did not go to school for psychology, so.
Let's recap. Why
You could speak to someone who went to school though.
am I fat, obese, morbidly obese? I believe it's because I have hormonal issues. I also get depressed sometimes. However, I feel a lot of my depressive states tend to be triggered or linked to my hormones. It's just a theory, but
You could speak to a professional, Mary.
I think that there might be some validity to it.
I think that you should speak to an educated professional.
Also, major life changes that I don't adequately prepare for.
I'm sorry, I'm confused as to why the 1 through 3 is not because I'm in a calorie surplus. I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a vibe from Miss Lauren.
Or plan for typically increase my anxiety or lead to a depressive state. When I'm down and depressed, I tend to eat Oreos or anything that's really bad for me so I can hate myself more for not having the self-control not to eat whatever it is.
Ooh, that's a vicious cycle.
It's really, really disturbing, but it happens. Also, I did not, and maybe even
I definitely feel like I get the feeling like she doesn't want to have the food talk. That's just what I'm getting from this 750,000 viewed video.
I do not now
Oh my god, Lindsay, hi, good to see you.
exercise enough. I'm too sedentary most of the time.
Hope you're well.
I determined these whys by sharing my weight history with you guys. Then I made a little graph.
Oh, cute, a little graph. My struggles with self-perception, hormones, depression, and weight gain. Why is the W capitalized? Timeline of sorts. I'm fat at 9 years old. I wasn't. Puberty, painful. Okay, so we've been through all of this. Right.
And I color coded it. So I thought it was interesting to see just the patterns throughout my life. And so I thought I would share them here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really help if there's no... Whatever. This is all about narrative plot points.
Then I took those patterns on that timeline and I looked for triggers. My triggers are big life changes, such as moving or career changes, any kind of big life changes, anything that affecting my hormones, the loss of loved ones, and bad injuries. I typically...
Okay, well, so far April doesn't seem to have... Like, I don't have the similarity with April where it's like, I bought a mate. Like, she seems to well, who am I? Don't listen to me. But it seems to me, it sounds like the overconsumption of calories is linked to the triggers that she's listing. They are kind of not upsets in life, but perhaps unexpected or big moments in life that can be stressful.
I do when something's really triggered me is I shut down, I sleep more. Something I didn't list here, but my living spaces typically are in disarray. They're not clean and tidy like they are when I'm in a good state of mind. Also, I distance myself from people and things that I love. I'm more hateful towards myself. I have mood swings and feel frustrated, and I beat myself up with food. All of these are things that I recognize and I can see when it's happening. Sometimes it has to be happening for a little bit before I catch it, but I always catch it, and then I feel like I always make a conscious decision not to face it. So So some
Oh, see a counselor is number 6 in the solutions. That's nice to see.
solutions,
Miss T, hello. Thank you so much for returning and welcome back to Pulpster.
aside from facing it, are to wake up at the same time every day, no matter what. Spend time outside with my pups, or just time outside.
Meg says, I'd love a pulpy react to a more recent April vid. I mean, she's caught my attention. Oh, no. Oh, I went all the way back. Hold on. Sorry. Gonna get to, like, here-ish. There we go.
Solutions, aside from facing it, are to wake up at the same time every day, no matter what. Spend time outside with my pups, or just time outside, regardless. Make myself tell the people closest to that I'm struggling and embarrassed when I am struggling and embarrassed. Typically what happens is I get in a depressed state, usually following some kind of weight gain, and I gain more weight, and then I'm embarrassed and I don't want to see people. Work out anyway. Anytime that I don't want to work out, I'm gonna work out anyway. I'm not gonna eat any Oreos.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I love the idea, like, of her solutions being focused on structure and self-care. Like, that's excellent. Say no to Oreos is it's interesting. She really hates Oreos, huh? Well, she doesn't, but she sees that as a trigger or painful engagement with food. I would just say it's all about perception, right? Number 5, instead of say no to Oreos, say, like, structure my diet or something in the positive that's not just say no to Oreos, because that seems like it's not I'm assuming it's not just Oreos. Unless you're eating, like, 12 sleeves of Oreos a day, I'd say there's a different conversation to be had about consumption.
And if needed, I'm going to see a counselor. I'm not going to put that off.
I am not going on crash diets.
No crash diets.
I am counting calories, which
Work, lifestyle change.
no matter how I'm eating, if I'm eating fewer carbs, normal carbs, I will count calories and track until I have a healthy, not just relationship, but ability to gauge food.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I counted for, like, a solid year, and my eyeball to calories still terrible.
And by that I mean portion size. But even still, it will be good for me to always probably count my calories. So count calories.
It's a big confronting thing when you get, like, months into counting calories and you're like, this is my life. This is what I do. I have to count the calories. And then you say, oh, maybe I don't have to count them. Maybe I can just eyeball them. And then that cannot always be good. So, yeah, it's a lot.
I am working out every day, no matter what, except for one day a week where I don't do anything. Every other day,
Shreks, this is a relatively old video. It's almost 3 years old.
I do strength training, or I do strength training and cardio, or I do a combination of movement and some yoga, even though my yoga is very modified right now. So
Use your fist to portion size. Well, I can't with, like, popcorn, though.
I move my body, I'm eating right,
This
in
many
healthy
fists.
whole foods, not over that 2,000 to 2,290. Most of the time it's right around 2,000 though. That's my goal, but I have that flex room. So
Goal of 2,000 calories a day. Noted.
then I am journaling and figuring out what indicators are in
Oh my God, we love a journal.
my life that trigger me to make
Measure your popcorn before you cook it. I mean, I do.
bad decisions.
It's half a cup of popcorn.
What is the state of mind I am in when I start eating poorly? And I know a lot of people, it's like happy events they do it, and like social events. It's pretty easy for me personally not to in those situations. When it's hard is when I just don't care. And that happens usually that happens when something bad happens, or I'm out of sorts and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Like, you are a terrible human and you deserve to be fat. Eat an Oreo. Like,
Been there, not with Oreos, but yeah, the self-hate is quite real. That's a lot to unpack by yourself. Like, untangling the food as coping mechanism, as, like, stress release, as a feel-good mechanism, and, like, self-loathing, that's a really big knot to untangle. Best with a professional, I would say.
I'm really a little bit intense and not very nice to myself.
You should be nice to yourself. Chat, be nice to yourself. Be nice. Look after yourself. Drink your water. Take 5 minutes to practice some self-care. Everybody's worth it. Go for a walk out in sunshine. Find one thing in your life that's not so bad. And just enjoy the fact that it exists for you. Yeah. Self-loathing can be a really big thing.
And then when I'm being that horrible version of myself to myself, that's what usually starts it for me. So I'm rambling. Identifying my triggers and then setting.
Also, build yourself up. And don't make it the responsibility of other people, but have people in your life who will build yourself up. Who will build you up, rather. who will tell you you're great for whatever capacity. Find those people in your life. Or if those people in your life exist and don't necessarily support you in such a way, have an open and honest conversation with them. Say like, I'm having trouble. I kind of hate these elements about myself. I can't focus on the good things. And you'd be surprised at the amount of people who are like, oh, but this is great about you. You got to find that good Judy.
Precautions so that I don't follow that pathway. And this is new for me. I haven't even lost the weight. So I just want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success to stay on this journey, to eat right, to work out, to live my best life, to not put off tomorrow, to not treat that future thinner version of myself as someone who deserves love and a healthy and a happy life, because I deserve, which my husband loves me very much no matter what size I am, and so does my family.
Well, that's good. It sounds like she's got a support network around her.
But I don't love myself.
Yeah, that's a lot. Again, this is a lot to be unpacking on the internet. In a session, great. On the internet, different.
And that makes it hard to be lovable when you hate yourself. And I'm coming to terms with who I am, and I do love myself. But I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying.
It sounds like you, like most people, go through, a lot internally.
I can't be mean to myself and be like, you're not worth cute workout clothes. You're not worth doing yoga. You're not worth putting on a bathing suit and going down by the river. You're not worth these things. You can do those things when you're thinner. That's not okay, and I'm not doing that anymore. So, I'm just a rambly person, and thank you for listening to me and part of my story. If you want to follow along on my journey, I would love it.
I think I will. She does like to talk a lot.
If you would subscribe and ding the bell.
I won't be doing that, but I'll watch.
And leave a comment below if you only have 10 pounds to lose, or let's say you want to gain 30 pounds because you're underweight and you struggle with gaining weight. If you want to comment down below and share your story with me, I love that, especially when you're successful. So whether you need encouragement on your journey or you've been successful, I think those types of stories help motivate everyone.
Okay, do we want to check another one? I got time. I got a little bit of time. Hold on, what's the second most popular one? Oh, Chloe Ting's thing. Do you want to watch that? It's 28 minutes. Oh, it's a lot. It's long. Y'all got time? Yes. Okay. We'll watch the second most popular one, which has over 440,000 views. She's high energy and kind of wears me out. I mean, we could watch Pink Sparkles if you want high energy, or the glitter shitter. Right. So let's. Okay, this is I tried the Chloe Ting 2-week shred challenge with 200 pounds to lose, weight loss gurney results. This has 15,000 thumbs up, so someone liked it. And here we go.
Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day.
Oh, when was this from? Hold on, let me just double check. Let me just double check how long ago this was. This was so like 3 months? 2 or 3 months after the video that we just watched.
Hey, a little brighter. I'm Lauren, and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I am so excited because not only is it a weigh-in day for me, but I also spent the last 2 weeks doing the Chloe Ting shred challenge. It was so fun.
She definitely is giving a little bit of toxic positivity to me. She's very, considering the conversation she was having at the end of that video about like self-loathing and loathing rather than self-hatred. There's a lot of, I mean, look, I'm a silver lining type of gal. I'm also a queen of moderation.
So I'm going to talk about why I decided to do the Chloe Ting challenge. I'm going to talk about my experience doing the Chloe Ting challenge and my results for
how did we get a 28-minute video out?
This week weigh-in, plus how much weight I lost total while doing the Chloe Ting challenge on top of my normal workouts and stuff. And let's just go ahead and get into this.
Oh, she does give me vintage Ambi.
I decided to do a Chloe Ting challenge. So many people in the comments of my videos suggested doing Chloe Ting videos. Not like just on one video, but...
So Ambi can't say so many people in my comments. She says, so many people privately message me that you'll never see. Annie, thank you again for the super chat. Annie says, keep going. I took it when I'm making marinara sauce and meatballs. Oh my God, delicious. Don't leave me alone. Okay, we'll do this last one, promise.
But on several of them. And I looked her up and I thought she was adorable and it looked like a lot of fun. And so I wanted some fresh things to be doing in my workouts. And I thought,
Wake Up Bright. Why is the word bright sticking in my brain about another interesting YouTuber?
That would be a fun way to incorporate fun new things. I did not expect to get a slice of humble pie, but I sure got one. The main thing that I hoped
Bless your heart. Did I do that right?
to gain from doing the Chloe Ting challenge was, so I know it's a get shredded challenge, but I also knew
I hate the concept of this.
that I was likely going
I remember seeing the Chloe Ting challenge and being like, ha!
to have to modify
That was like me deep in calorie count.
some things. And so I was unsure on how shredded, if you will, I would be able to get. And as you guys know, I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. So I'm a little bit bigger than the average person doing Chloe Ting workouts. So I wasn't expecting to get any like amazing results necessarily this time, but I thought it would be really
We need a set Chloe Ting
fun to
challenge.
get a base measure. Like if I do a Chloe Ting workout, how much of it can I do? How much of it will I need to modify? And I was also just curious as to what type of workout she was going to offer and if I would learn new workouts. And I definitely
Hashtag use code April.
did. She has some really fun little things that she does.
Uh-huh.
So let's go ahead and just look at the workouts that I recorded as a precursor. I did not record all of the workouts. Something I learned is that recording workouts every single day is just not something that I'm capable of doing. I'll start recording it and then I start pushing off doing my workout because I don't want to record it. And I'm like,
Huh.
well, I don't want to.
I don't know, if your YouTube shtick is filming you working out, this seems like a weird problem to have.
And then all of a sudden it's
Claude April.
like almost midnight and I'm trying to get in my workout for the day. So I just gave myself a pass. I didn't record all of the workouts and I'm okay with that.
Thanks, Kabira.
So we're going to go through those now.
Okay, work.
This probably goes without saying, but this video is going to be sped up, so I wasn't
Oh, good. She's sped up and I'm sped up. Oh, it is her garage. Oh, look,
moving
bins.
this fast, and Miss Chloe Ting was not moving this fast. And can we give a shout out to my braid really quick, because I love
Shout out to April Lynn's braid.
it. I didn't
April Lynn? Oh, shit. Sorry, April Lauren. Not April Lynn.
know it looked that good. I really like it. I'm so proud of myself. These lateral movements, I really didn't know that I could do those. So I definitely still think I wasn't necessarily high impact. She does refer to exercise
Oh, I hate this. This is giving Aerobics Oz style. 6:30 a.m. on Channel 10. Weekday mornings. Ugh. hate
as
it.
high impact and low impact. So the low impact
I've spoken about Aerobics Oz style before.
are either alternate exercises or modifications of what she's doing. And so I modify a ton,
Nah, my knees hurt watching this.
and I usually chose the low impact exercise,
This is April Lynn now.
or I did a completely separate alternate exercise. At one point, I don't know if it's during this workout or if it's during another one today, though, I decided that when I wasn't doing a workout that she had, that I would
How many workouts are you doing a day, gal? Oh, also a skateboard.
either do high knees, low impact style, or I would walk in place. And so that's what I did.
I don't care. First of all, I don't care. Gal, you are out here moving. That's perfect in my eyes. I don't, like, I can hear the, I did the modified version and then the excuse that follows it. Like, who cares? Just, you are up and moving. You're doing great. So Chloe Ting has a very aesthetic setup. Were people watching this expecting more?
And burpees are not available to me.
Oh, fuck a burpee.
Any kind of push-up just puts too much pressure on my elbow joints. So I did end up finding a modification. Here I am, just doing high knees. And now we're on
I can't tell you my loathing for
to
burpees.
the next video.
They're terrible.
I really, really like the curtsy lunges and like the skater lunges. They make me feel like I am killing it. And I love that feeling. I love feeling like I'm doing really good. So, and I like getting hot and sweaty. So it's my most favorite.
Okay.
These were killer. They're pulse squats. I wasn't expecting that. And she actually pulse.
Ooh, what squat was I doing the other day that sucked? Spanish squat. No, was it Spanish squat? I think it was Spanish squat. Ooh, it was terrible. You like lock your legs behind a rack and then sit on the wall and then like pull down and then have to stand up. Oh, killer on the quads.
Like, so you go all the way down and then you would come halfway up and pulse. So you pulse on the low and then you pulse again and then you come up. It was hard.
We have similar pillows. Her little pink pillow, if you look to the right of the screen, I've got a little green pillow. I use that pillow for my yoga though. She's just adorable. Like, she's just a little ball of sunshine. I also love that she doesn't always do everything
Oh, she wears glasses. Cute.
perfectly. So it takes the pressure off of me for feeling like I have to be absolutely perfect. This is horrible. Watching myself do this is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But I did it. I did it. And I'm so proud of myself for doing all of these exercises. I love doing any kind of lower body workout.
I do love a hip thrust. I do. I feel so strong.
It's my jam.
It's great. Just put my own body weight on my hips and get into it. It's good.
And these like dancer type exercises. Yep, I love them. Love them. And I
don't know if I understand her shoes.
Yeah.
That felt great.
The fire hydrant kicks. She did hers a little differently than I've ever done them before. They killed. They were so good. It was such a good workout.
Is she working out with the garage door open? Yes.
This whole workout was so good.
Oh, hey, Gigi.
So the first video, I was like, dang, I'm not even sweating. Can you guys see me? I know it's bad lighting.
Wait, what do you mean first video? Is this not the first video?
Can you guys see my face? I'm sweating.
Yeah, I would be too, gal.
So much. I was like...
Do you know what? It's really nice and refreshing watching someone who says they're doing something and then do it. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of conversation about diet at some point in time, but like, it's nice to see her saying, hey, I'm doing this workout, and then film herself doing this workout. It's good. It's refreshing.
I'm not even sweating. I'm not even sweating, but dang, I got my heart rate up. Y'all see that forehead? Ignore my wrinkles. Oh my goodness. I am feeling it. I'm feeling it a lot. Let's get back to it.
I wonder what people found so endearing about this video to watch it so much.
Right.
Maybe just hit like at the right time with the Chloe Ting stuff. I don't know what this workout is.
Y'all,
what is this?
I feel so bad for myself when I do stuff like this. I was barely squatting. Like, I wasn't squatting at all. I think.
Yeah, no. I remember when I first started doing back squats, I got to like 100 kilos. And I got a new PT. And they were like, nah, let's take you down to like 60 kilos. I'm like, why? I can lift it. It's fine. Like, your range of motion is like this. It's great.
I was just bending over, but in my head, I was actually squatting. That's what happens when I get overtired when I'm working out. I think next time I do a Chloe Ting challenge, I'm not gonna do.
Then this is why I said before, like, just do a body weight squat. Like, get down there, just stretch it out, because you'll actually notice what a squat should be versus what it feels like.
Strength training. So I did strength training on top of this, so this was an additional workout for me, and I'm not an athlete, so I shouldn't do that. And watching things back, like, I need to be more careful, like, that I'm not overtired so that I can have that good form. Now the core stuff was just killing me, but that's one of my favorite parts about her videos. Even though I couldn't do
what's going on here
so much, the stuff that I did do, I felt really good in my core. And this is a weird way to modify plank, but what I started doing was, and I don't know how much of it.
I mean, plank works core and obliques if you're doing side plank, I guess, but what are we doing?
That I actually got on video, but I started doing my bar and then I would plank at an angle, kind of like as if I was using the wall.
Oh, she's talking about the thing she was doing previously, not her on the floor. Right, that's why I'm confused.
So I don't know. I could feel it in my core, so it did something for me, and I didn't feel like I was getting hurt. I'm not recommending that you do it, but yeah. Anyway, these floor exercises, that is not a good look.
It's an upside down plank.
Look, it is not a good look. I can't wait for the day though that we do this and I'm able to do all of the movements. I don't have to take as many breaks. My core is better. My core's got to get better. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited where all of my hard work is getting me, and I feel like...
Well, that's good. And I mean, at some point in the future, we'll watch a more recent video and see where the journey went.
Every time I work out, there's progress and there's awesome things that I notice. And hopefully, as I go through the other videos, we'll be able to see some of that progress. Granted, in a 2-week window, you're not going to see that much progress, but progress is progress, baby, right?
All right, my friend, I'm so excited. Day 1 is done. And I have all kinds of ideas on how I'm gonna do this video. So y'all have already been introduced to those ideas, but I like the clarity that doing this brought me. I was able to do a lot more than I thought I was going to be able to, because I thought I was going to be able to do nothing. But I was able to do a lot. And
I'm going to have to understand a little bit more of the timeline as to what you were presenting on the internet to make that argument make sense.
And I was able to modify so much. So I'm very happy. I'm just very happy with my lack of performance, but performance. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
Great.
So this is at the midpoint. I didn't do any talking in this one. I don't know why that happened.
Okay, I'm not watching her doing all of this mess. So we're going to skip to the parts where she talks to the camera. Very good. Excellent. What a good way to do this. Good.
But we're going to modify.
Also, I love this top.
Let's get it.
I live for this animal print. And she seems like she's a fan of animal print, so besties. Bye, RC. Have a good one.
I don't know why I never showed her little outfit, but I didn't. It's just a cute little pink outfit set. She looked adorable.
Okay, we're gonna skip ahead. I just want the talky talks. I don't need the worky works. Here we go. Great. I mean, we've seen the worky works.
Now that we've watched me do some Chloe Ting workouts and I've talked a little bit more about my experience, I want to talk a little bit about what I thought about the 2-week shed program.
Okay, great. 10 minutes.
And what I think about Chloe Ting. The biggest loss that I had from Chloe Ting's workouts was losing some anxiety and fear about lateral, so side-to-side movements. So I had a surgery several years ago on my knee. I talked to you guys about that before.
That's the one where she fell off the ladder, right? Yes.
And through her workouts, I learned that I can pick it up a little bit. I can go a little harder side to side than I thought, and it made me super, super happy. So that was a huge win.
Again, I do have to... She's a runner now, right? I have so many questions.
Also, I was able to do, while it makes me embarrassed and a little sad, I'm really embarrassed. I'm disappointed I wasn't able to do all of the workouts because I really liked the way it looked. I thought it looked fun, and I was disappointed that I couldn't participate in some that I had to modify. But I'm just excited. I learned that my body can do things that I didn't think that it could. And once I struggle through something the first time, like a new movement, every time after that gets a little bit easier. The other thing I got through doing
Also, just, yeah, be careful.
the Chloe Ting challenge was I learned even more creative ways to modify my workouts. So that was pretty exciting. My favorite workouts that Chloe Ting has are the booty and glutes workouts. So it's like legs and glutes and booty and legs, I think are the names of them.
Say booty again.
Those are my two favorite. I'll put them up on the screen. I love them. You guys should definitely do them. Modify where you need to. And since I am recommending that anyone do Chloe Ting, I do want to say some asides. So Chloe Ting, one thing I loved about her, she wasn't trying to train me through the screen. So I like the word modify. She has low impact. Some of the things that were marked high impact weren't even high impact.
Read her.
They were more moderate to low impact. But low impact in Chloe Ting workouts basically means the modified version. And you can find modified versions of most things or alternate exercises. So going back to Chloe Ting is not training you. She's not telling you what the correct form is. So you either need to be with someone who knows a little bit more, maybe a friend of yours that works out a lot and already knows a lot of movements, a trainer, or the awesome thing about technology is you can just look up workouts. So
I thought that's what we were watching with Chloe Ting.
I think some of the workouts that she does, if you're not familiar with working out, or if you're like me and you have a lot of weight to lose, it could be a little dangerous to try and go through those movements. So while I totally support you trying, I also think looking at movements and looking up alternate movements would be a good idea. And so as you saw through the videos,
She talks a lot.
Hearing so many people and so many women, especially, to move their bodies. Like, it's amazing that she's so positive and that she's able to touch so many lives. Like 14 million subscribers, I think, is what she has right now.
Okay, so she's a Chloe Ting stan. Got it.
Motivating people to get off their couches like me. And
it did seem like Chloe was demonstrating form in that video, Misha. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Move our bodies. So I love that. I really the advice that I have if you're going to do a Chloe Ting workout is to look up modifications and proper form for.
She is saying the same thing 27 times.
And then you're good to go. And her workouts cycle through. So as you're doing Chloe Ting workouts, you'll come back to it. You'll come back to movements. You'll come back to whole workouts. It was really fun. biggest benefit, like I've already touched on, that I got from Chloe
She's saying the same thing, everyone.
Ting's workout is more confidence in moving my body.
We know, you answered this question already.
So, very, very grateful. And now that I have talked a lot, I'm going to tell you my weigh-in Wednesday results.
This could have been a 5-minute video.
And how many inches I lost off of my waist.
Okay.
This week, I lost 2.4 pounds.
Work.
So my total loss is 22.2 pounds right now, which is 10.12 kilograms and
These are a lot of numbers.
1.59 stone. And this does not include the first week of the Chloe Ting challenge because I reported that weight last week. So I will talk about that right after we talk about this week. Also, non-scale victory. I bought pants, workout pants, a size down, so that way they fit in my
They're quite cute pants.
legs
She's got good taste for pants.
and aren't bunchy in the knees. So non-scale
She's only 5'2", yes.
victory. Yay!
I'm so excited. I can finally get some cute earrings. So for those of you that don't know, every time I lose 20 pounds, I'm going to treat myself to some fun Betsy Johnson earrings.
Not Betsy Johnson.
Some wild and crazy ones. And I actually think I'm going to get 2 pairs each time, just because I thought I was going to be buying a new pair of earrings every month. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm so heavy. I just thought, as soon as I decide I'm losing weight, the weight's going to just fall off. But slow and steady is how I'm doing it, and I'm gonna reward myself with 2 pairs of earrings this month. And
This is where this is what happened to Ambi. She started collecting earrings.
yeah, I'm so excited to be over
Betsy Johnson earrings.
20 pounds down now. It feels great. So while doing the Chloe Ting challenge, I lost a total of 3.5 pounds. I think that's fantastic for a 2-week program. I also lost 1.25 inches off of my waist. So that was also very, very exciting. I cannot wait until Chloe Ting does a month-long challenge that I can participate in,
Why can't you just do the 2 weeks twice?
because I think it'll be fun to see how many inches I lose over the course of a month of doing one of her programs.
Math is fun.
So I thought about going back and doing one, but I have a feeling she'll probably be coming out with another month-long one soon, and I'll probably do it. So I'm very, very excited. Before I wrap up today's video, this last week has just been really good for me. You guys know that I was in a little bit of a dark place at the end of last month. And then it's slowly been picking up, and I feel normal now. So I'm being a productive member of my life, which is important. I'm
nice.
Cutting grass and getting in steps. I think I'll hit 10,000 steps today. So I'm very excited about that. I am just ticking off little goals, and it makes me feel so much better. I mean, it's completely okay. Feeling down, feeling frustrated, I think that that's gonna come a lot on this journey, and it's gonna be a long journey because, 200 pounds.
Well, it is going to be a long journey because this is almost 3 years old now.
But
Hey, Andrew.
I'm glad that every
Marissa.
bad day comes to an end. Every bad week comes to an end. Every bad experience, right? So I think just putting your shoulder to the wheel and just doing the work. And in my video last Saturday, I
You just got to work
talked
it, right?
about Saban's
Work
process.
the program.
So
That's Ambi.
taking control over your journey and following a process and learning to love the process of losing weight, the process of working on your fitness, the process of living a healthy life. I think...
Okay, Gal, I'm going to do yourself and me a favor and wrap you up there. Okay, everyone. Right. Well, April seems fun. I can't wait to get to know her a little bit more via her YouTube channel and see where, the 3 years between then and now and how that all worked out. That'll be fun. Right, chat, I gotta go because I gotta do a thing. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you had a fabulous day and or night. Take care of yourselves, take a walk in nature, hug your loved ones, drink your water, wear your sunscreen, do all of the things because you're worth it. Have a fabulous time. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you'd like to hit the like button, feel free. And if not, I totally understand. But take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video and or live